Hey, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone at Ruwell. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect who is in this gospel of God, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, wherever they may be. This is the brother Mahaloya coming back with another lesson, words would be edifying. Title: Would you faint in the day of adversity, or would you survive the hour of temptation? The hour of temptation, quite a few brothers have been going into it, this lesson, regarding the small hats, the Yeezy or the Ye, the Kyrie Irving. You got this guy by the name of Jay Williams that was basically speaking up on behalf of Kyrie, basically stating that, I mean, you know, if you're going to demonize this man, then you have to demonize all these other small hats and these other these other celebrities and these other people in rulership and power for the atrocities that they do, because basically he brought out the double standard on how you Amalekites deal. All right, so that's got a lot of controversy in the back and a lot of backlash and a lot of praise as well, because I mean, people are waking up to the fact that we're the chosen people. We're the Hebrew Israelites, the Negro, Latino, Native American. I mean, that's become clearly evident. The only people that seem to have a problem with that is our people, for whatever reason. But we understand it's because the Most High has blinded our people. But see, what's happening is now that you have these particular bullet points and talking points, now they're getting ready to go to phase 2 of the program, because now notice there's an influx of alleged attacks on small hats, from synagogues to particular bodegas to particular neighborhoods. So-called their freedoms or their livelihoods or their safety has been disrupted due to anti-Semitism and people that's hating these people. But you people, man, you have done nothing but spread hate, mischief, grief. Okay, you've made people complacent. The whole world is depressed and on meds because of your people. Okay, when you look at our people, man, like I'm to sit in my work truck, man, and I'm watching Jake, man, out here just through, man. I mean, they're through, and you know why? Because that's the so-called Jew. This is his doing. Okay, when you put people in certain ghettos and you condense them or you concentrate them into a poverty-stricken area without resources, the hell you think they're gonna do? They're gonna drink, they're gonna smoke, they're gonna do all types of things that's gonna destroy themselves. Why? Because you small hats. You know, like it was an older Jake. They had to be like in their 60s, man. Both was limping on a cane. Both was walking. Both was limping, because you can tell their thighs are fucked up. And guess what? They both, like, if y'all brothers ever went to a gas station or you got those dollar shots of alcohol, they were literally both sharing a dollar shot of alcohol, passing it back and forth. And these had to be at least 60-something-year-old couple, all right, on canes. Totally through, man. And why? Because you small hats. So with that being said, the fact that you're being exposed as being the devil that the Bible talks about, now you're going on to phase 2 with your plan. Now it comes to demonization of the Hebrew Israelites, the Negro, Latino, and Native American. Okay, because now they're gonna have particular laws or particular codes of laws. I say it that way because a lot of things are not really law; they're under the color of law. But you're gonna have a lot of law that appears to be laws or particular statutes here. There's gonna be illegal talking points for us to speak out against these people. Why? Because hey, they've been exposed. Like when you see this picture here, it says free speech zone, the New World Order. Okay, they're trying to cut out so-called free speech because the fact that the small hats are being exposed on these platforms that they indeed created is not looking good, and people are wondering like, okay, these people have been lying the whole time. They've been behind this madness. They've been controlling and manipulating the world, governments, banks, playing God, manipulating people's livelihoods. Man, it's a shit show. But basically, you look at here, it goes into 9/11 being a you-know-what job, chemtrails, the end of Iraq war. And this is an old picture. This probably go back to like the early 2000s or something like that. But nonetheless, man, it's true to his depiction, because they want to, you know, this is going to be the punishment for people that come against the New World Order. You know, if you may understand that. This is going to be the punishment of people that's going to come against the New World Order. Why? Because they, the cat is out the bag, man. Okay, and the big thing that they're gonna pretty much hold over people's head is this RFID chip. Because if you pay attention now, like I got a message yesterday from one of the fellow saints, the beloved saints, and basically, man, it was a message of Hy-Vee, how they're pretty much switching over to the hand reader thing, how the biometrics, and how they're trying to do this at the self-checkout now. Because you notice on a lot of these stores now, they're not dealing with cashiers, man. They're dealing with the self-checkout thing. You know, the self-checkout registers, and a lot of them you can scan the palm of your hand, and there you go, your transaction, you're complete. Okay, so this hour of temptation is coming upon us, and a lot of you Israelites out there, man, we're gonna see your chin in that day, because you know you got guys like, you know, Zabak, you got other camps. What's this guy's name? Nathaniel, Nate Satan, or whatever you want to call him, Bishop Nathaniel. You know, you Yohana. You got all these men out here that's coming in this reprobate spirit that's been denying that this has been the mark of the beast the whole time. But if you pay attention to the prophecy, everything is gearing towards the RFID chip, and that's without a question. If you can't see it, it's because either you're not trying to see it, or the Most High truly blinded you. So it's getting ready to get real out here, man, and this is going to be the hour of temptation, because people's livelihoods are getting ready to be threatened, their jobs, their homes. As you know, the economy is collapsing by the day. I mean, the economy is a shit show. It's still sustained, but at the same time, it's still falling very rapidly. Okay, the housing market any day now. These job markets, we literally are within 2.5 weeks supply of diesel. Okay, and the beloved brother told me yesterday, man, they had a meeting at his job about the whole shortage of diesel fluid. Okay, in my job, I deal with that, but they haven't said anything about it. It's been real quiet, so I don't know. You know, I don't know what the owner of the company is gonna do. He haven't said anything. I mean, the guy's filthy rich. Who knows? He may be able to sustain some type of working for his veterans here, but regardless of that, it's something that they're not telling. But all this is going to be a domino effect leading into the hour of temptation, leading to people losing their very livelihoods into their own lives, man. The brother Amuan Gabar, I believe it was a dream that he had a dream, or the other brother Palau for the main camp, the beloved priest Palau. I didn't watch his video yet, but I know the brother was hitting on a dream that he had about Jacob's trouble, and how he lost everything. Him and his woman lost everything, and you know, she was pretty hysterical. But by her being a woman, you know, she's a weaker vessel, so she's gonna kind of bug out when she loses her comforts. But by him being a stable figure, he was able to console his wife, you know, and kind of keep a level head, because basically your family, they're gonna be looking up to you brothers, man, in the time to come, and all hell break loose. You know, all the proud black woman independent shit, that's gonna go right out the window, man. You know, I remember when the pandemic kicked off, I was dealing with my chick at that time. At that time, all the shit talking went out the window. She said, well, you know, we're going to have to follow you on this. And I was like, well, you should have been following me. Don't wait till shit get bad, then you want to decide to humble and submit. Nah, you're supposed to do this 365 days a year. You know, some jokes on you. But regardless of that, man, we're going to be the stable figure in our family's lives, man. But you other guys, you're going to get convicted by this, man. All right, so this is the book of Revelation 3, and I'm going to start at verses 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world. Now, you go into that word world in the Greek, it goes into the word oikumene, which means the entire globe, okay? And this is this is the shortcoming of the English language, because you should never have one word that have 3 different meanings to it. Okay, that's the downfall or the disadvantage to the English, because in the Greek and the Hebrew you have particular words for these words. Like, you got 3 different types of world in the Greek. You got oikumene, you got cosmos, and then you have eon. Okay, eon is dealing with the time, or period of time, or age. Oikumene is dealing with the whole known world, all the inhabitants of the well-known earth. Cosmos is dealing with a particular order or a group of people. In this case, and I'm guaranteeing you, unless Esau changed it, because over the years, you know, he's did slight revisions on the Blue Letter Bible to try to throw people off. But regardless of that, that word world should mean oikumene. That's right. There we go, oikumene. It says the portion of the earth inhabited by the Greeks in distinction from the lands of the barbarians, the Roman Empire, all subjections of the empire, the whole inhabited world. This is the true definition of it here. The whole inhabited earth, the world, the inhabitant of the earth, the men, the universe, the world. Okay, so everybody's gonna be tested, man. Okay, you're gonna be tested, because when they switch over from this current cash-based system, this fiat currency, and they switch over to this digital currency, a lot of you people that got assets and properties and residual bank accounts and stuff like that, offshore and banking, you're going to lose a lot of that wealth because it's a wealth transfer. And they can easily say, well, you know, this is the ramifications of it. This is the risk of converting over to central bank digital currency, etc. And a lot of you people going to go from fucking millionaires to thousandaires overnight. A lot of you going to go from billionaires to millionaires. Okay, and you Jakes, man, you just going to lose everything to the point that they're going to completely put you in this system of dependency. All right, and this is what we're trying to tell you. And you Israelites out there that's been playing games, you guys from these different groups that has been negating this prophecy, whether you sold out or you just stubborn or you hate the men of the great millstone, regardless on what it is, you're going to have to be faced with the reality in the coming days, man. And you're going to be faced with that choice. All right, so the time to get in line with this prophecy is now. Okay, put your pride and your differences aside, repent, and get on board with it, man. Okay, because the men of the great millstone, hey, we're not taking no fucking RFID chip. Lord's will he be with us. Okay, brothers didn't take the juice, you know, and we damn sure ain't dealing with this. And hey, I'm willing to lose everything to gain your house shot. I'm willing to lose it all. Like I was telling the brother, young bro in my camp, he came by last night. Man, we both agreed. We said, look, man, we'd just rather lose this shit and get on with this Jacob's trouble because it's a fresh start. Because I'd rather be, and I tell them all the time, I said, I would rather live my life in danger every single day, surviving through Jacob's trouble before I live under the illusion of being free and I'm debt slave, man. Okay, because when you're a debt slave, that shit just eats away at you. It breaks your mindset down. You get complacent. Okay, your mindset gets weak. You start losing hope. But versus every day you got all hell breaking loose, you're constantly renewed because you're on edge. You're living. It's like a never-ending roller coaster versus waiting online to tell you that you can't get on a ride because it closed down. It's a big disappointment, you know. But it says here, which should come upon all the world to try them that dwell on the earth, man. Okay, and that's the point. And majority of the people, they're going to fold because they're going to create different circumstances. They're going to create circumstances for you people to fold. They're going to push your back into the wall. They're going to start taking things from you. This is the reason why they want to link your bank accounts and your medical records. They want to link everything up to this digital system because that way you can't resist it. Because when they have money coming out of your account based on certain debts you owe, they're just going to take it and strip you, and then you get frustrated. Then to the point, they're going to break you down till you comply with it. But see, you got to get in the mindset of not giving a fuck about losing what you're losing. And this is why the Most High has been putting us brothers through a lot of losses lately, man. From women to possessions to money to homes. You got to get prepared and wrap your mind around we're getting ready to lose all this shit, man. You know, like the elder Yahshua always say, he said, look, in the coming days, we're going to have to step out on some serious faith, man. Okay, because these people, they ain't got no faith, man. But you got to be ready to walk away from your apartment. Your landlord say, well, look, you can only live in this building if you got the shot or if you got the MOTB. Then you got to be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll leave this shit here, man. Y'all can have it, auction it off, whatever. Let me sell some, whatever, man. But you got to just go on faith, and the Lord going to reward us, man, because we can't take nothing with us anyway. It's all temporal. Okay, everything here is going to get the missiles. So you just got to be patient, man. And it'd be a blessing to walk away from this shit, man, because that way you ain't bound by it, you know? And you'll get through it. It ain't no big deal. Oh, man, my flat screen TV, it ain't worth it. My PlayStation 5, my car. So what, man? Everybody getting ready to lose everything, you know? Now, the fucked up part is that you feel like it comes out of season or sudden, you know, like today, if you got to make a move, you might not be in the mindset to do it, but you're going to have to tap in like, damn, well, I got to make a move. Yeah, it sucks. It's going to hurt. It's going to be upsetting. It's going to be frustrating. But, you know, having the spirit of Yahweh Shai, it's saying, well, look, man, I know this is your will. You know, I know you got me. Whatever happens, happens. You know? And it says, which should come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. But behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Okay? And that crown of righteousness, the kingdom of heaven, eternal glory. Because in the kingdom, brothers, we losing all this weak, mediocre stuff to gain eternity, man. Because in the kingdom, ain't no FEMA troops going to kick in our doors and take our possessions. No. Hell no. We going to be doing the policing in the kingdom. We going to do raids on them other nations when they decide to get out of line. You know, and that's where it ends. We ain't going to have this problem no more. This is the last hoorah. So let them have it. All right. And it says, and him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he should go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my power, which his name is Yahweh, and the name of the city of my God, which is New Jerusalem, which is the elect, which coming down out of heaven from my power. And that's the elect coming down from those ships. And I will write upon him my new name. Okay? So it says, he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit have said into the churches, man. And the modern day churches are these groups, the camps. Okay? With the main church being, starting with the elders and the apostles, a great millstone. Okay? Even without the GMS. I've said it a long time ago. I said, ain't going to be no GMS on the chariot, meaning that it ain't going to be no particular division of camps on the chariots. I said, we ain't going into the camp with GMS on our name, man. We gonna go in as the hopeful elect. GMS just distinguish us from the other groups. Like every other group got their name. Ain't gonna be no IUIC in the kingdom. Ain't gonna be no great millstone in the kingdom. It's gonna be the righteous men of the Lord. Okay? And that's what we have to understand. It's not about a camp. Okay? But we just had the fortunate to be involved with the right camp. Okay? One precept here, and I'm gonna end it. Proverbs 24. And it say, I'm gonna start Proverbs 24 and 24, and the point is in verses 10. It says, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is fall. Okay? And that's the point. And it says, if thou forbear to deliver them that are drawn unto death, and those that are ready to be slain. All right, man? Because, hey, the righteous men in the Lord, we ready, man. Whatever happens, happens. But point 10, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. But anyway, brothers, I'm going to end it there, man. I got to get up out of here, giving all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Shai. With that, shalom and a blah, blah, blah.